All right, welcome back again this week to everybody to another issue of the Geekdom podcast, issue number 16, I believe.
Whew.
And I'm joined again this week, as always, by Nate. Nate, how you doing?
Pretty good. Had to fight through some technical difficulties for like an hour and a half before this.
Yeah,
But no, we got them figured out.
yeah, very nice. But yeah, so we're back again this week to talk about everything geeky important to us this week. Starting out with a topic that, God, I feel like every show we've had in the last 2 months has been about. This starts out with this game, and
Yep.
more news on Cyberpunk and the fact that it well, not only did it just get a big patch, like you said it was like 6 gigs on PC. I've heard it's
Yeah.
closer to 9 on consoles.
I,
Uh,
I even I looked up some videos of it just to see what it improved because I didn't plan on playing it before the podcast.
yeah.
And some people were saying it was 17 gigs. Like I seen a lot of people on YouTube saying it was 17.
Oh wow. Yeah, maybe it's one of those like, oh, this is what the patch is, and then you get into the game and it makes you download a whole bunch of extra stuff on top
Yeah.
of it. I've seen that crap before. Call of Duty's bad for that.
Mm-hmm.
But also, a lot of people have been getting their refunds and not having to return the games, which I thought was interesting. But I also have the strangest feeling that might be a strange consequence about that at some point too. I don't know. Maybe CD Projekt Red just thought, hey, it's cheaper for us not to make them return that product. It's whatever. Like, what
Yeah.
are they going to do with it anyways? They're not going to resell it.
Right.
Like, but yeah, especially it seems to be a lot of people that bought collector's editions uh, have gotten their refunds from CD Projekt Red directly through PayPal, and being are allowed to keep the game. That's the best way to say it. I couldn't. My words weren't there.
Yeah, and honestly, good for them.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, if you're gonna take it on the chin, you might as well take all of it on the chin.
yeah. I mean, yeah. At least they've stepped up and done something because
Yeah,
but since the last time we podcast, they came out with that statement about this is why the game was broken, and I'm not going to go into that here. Trust me, I've actually already made a video for the YouTube channel that will go live on the YouTube channel this week, talking about this entire thing and my legitimate, very angry feelings.
yeah,
And it's like 25 minutes, and like I'm red faced at the end of it. But but yeah, it's nice to see at least out of all this a little bit of decency is coming with it. But
yeah.
yeah, it's still a little weird.
I, I mean, yeah. I don't think they ever believed they could do what they promised.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
hopefully, the second big patch that they release really fixes their game, and then people feel bad for still having the game. But
yeah.
I don't.
I'll be perfectly honest. Right now on Amazon warehouse deals, which is like used or like slightly damaged
Right.
product stuff like that, on Amazon, you can buy a copy of Cyberpunk for PS4 for $22. And
Wow.
I looked at it the other day and I was like, no, no, I'm good. Like that will honestly be a game that if I ever purchase it, it will be 2 years down the road. Like I still haven't played their last game, The Witcher 3, and I know I catch a lot of shit from that from people. But
I do too.
if this is how
Don't worry.
they're gonna back it up, like I'll go play The Witcher before I play this. You know.
Right.
Eh,
Um, I bought it. I'm not
Yeah.
ashamed to say I
Yeah.
bought it. I mean, it does run poorly, but it's whatever. I played PUBG in its early stages. I can deal with this shit.
PUBG, when you would land, look around, there'd be nothing on the map, and then houses would just start popping up all around you.
Yeah, it was like a domino effect. It was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. It was scary. Or if you
yeah,
landed and like they looked like something out of a Van Gogh painting, the houses, and if you walked into them, they glitched you out until they finished loading.
you used to be able to drive vehicles through houses because you hadn't loaded in. You could just like run people over
Yes,
and go on to the next house.
yes. I remember that.
So, yeah, I mean, does it run like shit? Yeah, but I've played games that have ran just as much shit
Yeah,
and had fun with them.
I played a lot of Ark in my day as well.
Yeah,
Early
that's a good
stages
one.
of Ark. Early stages of Ark.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. On
So,
public servers. Never again on a public server with Ark. Hell no. Oh my god. If you guys heard that, I apologize. I forgot my TV wasn't muted. And then it's a stupid commercial I've seen 17 times today. But yeah. But yeah, I'm glad to see, at least a little bit of something positive came out of this. But yeah, it's still, I'm not, like I said, I might legitimately start The Witcher 3. I was sitting here last night. I finished, I'll talk about it a little bit more later, but I finished Celeste last night.
nice.
And I had played it once before on PC, but I bought it in the PlayStation sale the other day because I want that Platinum Trophy.
That's one of my favorite games of all
Yeah,
time.
yeah, and like I tell people all the time, I was like, it has an amazing story, but
Hmm.
I'm sidetracking again. But we'll talk about that more later. But yeah, it's just nice to see Cyberpunk, at least something work out a little all right for that game
Hmm.
because this week was apparently the week of like putting statements out there and just backtracking as hard as you can, which leads right into our next story, and which
Yep.
is Xbox. Middle of the week, they announced that the price of Games with Gold was going up to $10 a month. Now,
Yep.
remind you, that's Games with Gold. That is not Game Pass Ultimate or
Yeah.
any version of Game Pass. That's just the regular version of it. It was a $4 a month price hike,
Hmm.
and people lost their minds, and I'm glad they did because I sure as hell wasn't gonna pay it. Well, you already know I screw them out of Game Pass, months of Game Pass Ultimate all the time, but like I'm so many months ahead on them, they don't know what to do with themselves. But yeah, so but for the people that do, can't afford to buy large chunks of months at one time and stuff and
Yeah,
pay month to month, that's ridiculous. And
it
like I
is.
said, that doesn't even include Ultimate at that point. And Ultimate was probably going to get a price hike too. Much as everybody likes to say, "Oh, Ultimate's so consumer friendly." Well, if Ultimate's about to cost you $250 a year, how consumer friendly is it then? You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was ridiculous. So much backlash that they retracted it 2 days later, and then turned around and fixed one of their most glaring problems that has been a problem with not Game Pass but Games with Gold for years, and that is you have been required on Xbox to play free to play games
Hmm.
that have to have a paid subscription to Game Gold
Yeah.
and or Gold server. I forget whatever the fuck they call their server. Yeah, the Gold service. But yeah, for years, like even if you were just playing, even if you just had a kid that was playing something like Fortnite, it
Hmm.
was costing you $6 a month,
Yeah.
which is ridiculous.
Oh, I agree.
Because
100%.
on PS4, any free to play game doesn't matter what it is, what kind of free. If it's a free to play game, it is free to also play online if it has online services.
Hmm. Should be.
Yeah, and God knows you don't have to pay anything like that on PC. But but yeah, and they finally retracted that too after years. And this is they've been slow to people are like, oh, PlayStation's been doing this in the last year and this in the last year and this is anti-consumer. Microsoft is the original anti-consumer. Just because they got friendly for 6 months doesn't mean anything.
Yep.
For years, if you paid for Netflix, you also had to pay for games with gold to watch your
Yep.
Netflix on your
Yep.
Xbox. So, people, tend to forget these types of things. Uh, as a person who used to pay for PS Plus back on PlayStation 3 for the free games. Like the online service didn't matter because the online service was free back then on
Yeah.
PlayStation 3, And had no problems paying for it whenever it came to PlayStation 4 because I was already paying for it. So, and we'll continue to do so for PlayStation 5. I'm paid up through March of 2022 right now. I think I'm good.
Yeah. Good God. March of 2022,
Hey,
huh?
listen, it goes on sale sometimes, and you just got a couple extra dollars, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna buy your.
Then you buy another year.
I mean, usually.
That's crazy.
Honestly, this is probably the first time it's been under 18 months of service at a time in a long time. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's just one of those things. That, like, I'm glad they retracted. I'm glad they changed the free to play thing because I know
Yeah.
they were probably making millions of dollars off of parents that were just paying for gold so their kids could play Fortnite.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yes. So yeah, it was always a ridiculous thing to me, but I'm glad that it's
Like
going this route.
it's super weird for a company to put a paywall behind a free product
Mm-hmm.
or in front of a free product, I guess you could say. Um yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And you would kind of wonder how it's legal.
Yeah. Yeah, the company's like, oh yeah, here's our free product, and this other company turns around and says, yeah, if you want to play it on our service, we're actually going to have to charge you.
Yeah. It's not even really their servers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, so I don't know. It doesn't even seem legal to me. It probably is. There's probably a loophole somewhere because
Yeah,
it's on the console.
yeah. They're
It
like,
doesn't
well,
mean it's not shitty.
to use it on our product, you have to have these levels of access, and yada yada yada.
Shut
Bullshit
the
and go.
fuck up, Microsoft.
Yeah. But hey, moving on from that, get away from the negative shit. Hitman VR will come to PC eventually. No release dates or anything like that given on
Mm.
it. Just saying, it'll happen at some point, basically.
Um, yeah, I probably will never see it. I don't. Just VR is super uncomfortable with these big glasses, and
Yeah.
my eyes don't really
Yeah.
take the contacts very well. So yeah, I'm not a VR guy unless they make like this big hulking structure to fit over my glasses. Yeah,
Well, I know a buddy of ours, Chris. He got the prescription lenses in his VR headset,
yeah,
but those are also expensive.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think all they are is like plastic inserts. They're
Yeah.
not real
Yeah.
glass,
Yeah.
and I think they were like $180,
Yeah.
which is absurd. Like,
No, no, absolutely, 100%. But yeah, and the PSVR is actually really good about being able to wear glasses with it, though. Like it's got the space in there. And a lot of people have said it's the only one that you can comfortably wear with glasses.
see, I've never tried one of those,
Yeah,
so
yeah, I have mine unplugged right now after the last streaming incident. So after nearly
yeah,
concussing myself.
I've never tried one. Maybe I'll get you to let me.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe I just bring it by the shop one day and be like, "Here, try it on."
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah, it's like it is very adjustable. Like the front piece right here
Hmm.
adjusts like even angle wise, like not just in and out, but slightly on the angle as well. So yeah,
Yeah, because I mean, if I could find a comfortable headset for VR, I would totally
yeah,
play VR.
yeah. The only thing with mine is it's a Gen 1 one. The Gen 2 ones actually have built-in speakers in the headset, but the Gen 1 ones you have to use like earbuds or a headset. So yeah, you know, to increase your terror when you're running from things in an abandoned pizza place.
Yeah. What, Five Nights? Is that yeah? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it was.
Yeah. But the next bit of news is a bunch of the old Star Wars games are coming to PC.
I'm super excited about this
Yes,
actually.
yes. Yeah, it's the SNES era games because I mean, all the other ones, even the old early PC games, like you can get, and also announced like Grim Fandango and the Monkey
Hmm.
Island series are going to be on there. Like, that's nice to me.
Oh yeah. I've watched I kind of got enthralled in the long play Super Star Wars video that's connected to the link you sent me, and I was just watching it.
Yeah.
So So I'm super
Yeah,
excited to
Super
play
Star
that.
Wars is an incredibly hard game. It
Yeah.
was, yes, yes. All those SNES Star Wars games were incredibly hard.
Oh yeah. It's back when games were challenging, folks.
Yeah.
Because they really aren't anymore.
But yeah, so yeah, those are coming out soon, and that will be fun to try.
Right, yeah.
Absolutely, because they're not going to be overpriced or anything like that. So now the next one I just thought was kind of neat because of
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, because it's been like the a copy pasta for years and stuff like that. The Minecraft Hero Brine seed has been found after
Yep.
like years of searching for this seed. And the seed information is actually in the article, and I've contemplated just putting in the seed and seeing what happens if I don't die.
Um no, I would actually like to do that too. That sounds
Yeah,
super fun.
yeah,
Cuz I mean, I remember being man, this story's been going around forever.
uh huh,
I remember being like a lot younger and hearing about this and being like bullshit.
yeah. Yeah,
But
this is like a 10, 12-year old story now,
yeah.
like to the earliest days of Minecraft.
Yep.
But yeah, so if you guys don't know what Herobrine is, it's just like a creepy story about this killer character in Minecraft games. Actually, a lot of people believe for years that it was the originator of Minecraft's brother.
Yeah, and like nobody could decide if it was like a vengeful spirit or
Yeah,
like it was so crazy.
yeah. But yeah, I just thought it was neat. I'm probably going to set up a world with that just to see, just give it a shot. I mean, I've got that Minecraft server for the next 6 months, so why not? Uh,
Wait, is that on PS
Yeah,
or
it is, but we figured out how PC players can play with us also.
awesome?
So what you have to do, you have to get the you have to everybody's got the Xbox app on their
Yeah.
your PC. You have to get that version of Minecraft.
Oh, okay. That's not that big of a deal.
No, you get that version of Minecraft, and give me your Xbox account information because you have to have an Xbox account tied to that part of it or a Microsoft account. And then I add you as a friend in Minecraft with that information, and then grant you access to my world.
That's a lot.
It's actually not that much. Like, I've basically had to do the same thing for even the people on PlayStation. So yeah, even for people on PlayStation to play in my realm, I have to go in and add them as a friend in the Microsoft account on the PS4 game. Like I have to search them up, add them as a friend, and then invite them to my world.
Huh.
Yeah,
Okay, that's still crazy.
yeah, yeah. No, it's way more complicated than it needs to be.
Oh yeah, because I remember playing on PC and it was just like click click.
Well, see, yeah, yeah. Well, see, it's even that type of thing for any kind of non-realm game. It's just click, click.
Right.
That's all it is. But whenever it comes to realms, like they've added like all these extra steps.
It's
So,
weird.
yeah, but yeah. No, it is definitely weird. But yeah, I'm curious to see what that seed is like, and I have the seed information, so I'm gonna give it a try.
How much is Minecraft?
I don't know. If I had to guess, it's $20.
It's 30.
Wow, it's interesting. A little pricey after all this time,
Yeah.
just slightly. But yeah, that's like I said, we'll just have to check that out and see what's going on with it. So our next bit of news is Resident Evil 8. They're calling it Village, but it literally spells out 8 in the title of the game.
It does.
Yeah. Uh, it got a demo and it got a release date for May 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not much to the demo other than you get attacked by a couple of witches. Like, it's pretty basic. Like, the whole demo takes right around 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But, it's a hype builder, I guess, and there seems to be a lot of people obsessed with the witches in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. They're very tall, large-breasted ladies.
They are.
Yeah.
Um, but the game looks beautiful.
Yes.
The trailer looked super good. The lighting was beautiful. The textures in general look super good.
Hmm. No, no, yeah, the game looks great. Uh, yeah, it comes out in May, so I'll probably be playing it on PlayStation 5 by that point. So
Yeah, right.
yeah, yeah, that's all I'll say about that. Uh, but yeah, it looks like fun. It took me a while to finally sit down and play seven, but seven was fun. I refused to play seven in VR, even though I know where the jump scares are for the most part.
Right. Yeah.
It's just absolutely not going to happen.
No, that game's terrifying.
Yeah, and yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got another demo. I'm pretty sure there was two demos leading up to the release of seven. That could be wrong, but that's 4 months and some change away. So actually, it's 4 months from yesterday. So I guess 4 months from the day they announced it.
Yeah.
And still no word on like an Xbox version at all.
Right.
Like I know it has some kind of exclusivity. I'm guessing 6 months to a year usually is the way that things go like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. So our next bit of news this week is Vicarious Visions is being merged with Blizzard, and like that's probably good for Blizzard in a lot of ways. Yeah, they lost a lot of staff last year during downsizing,
Yeah.
but Vicarious Visions has been a very handy, very crafty team for Activision for years. They've helped build Call of Duty games. They've helped build
Yeah.
Skylanders games. They helped build Destiny for a year and a half.
Yeah.
What
Like
what
their
one
resume.
of my favorite raids in Destiny 2 that they took away from us back in November was made by that team.
Right.
The Scourge of the Past raid was built by Vicarious Visions. So yeah, and yeah, that was that they've been making great content for years. And one of my
Mm-hmm.
favorite Skylanders games, Trap Team, was also made by Vicarious Visions. So they're smart people there, and it could only be good for the Blizzard team in the long run.
Yeah. Like their resume is crazy
Hmm.
in what they've done and what they've worked on.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, it's gonna be great for Blizzard.
Yeah, they've always been one of those side teams for Activisions
Yeah.
for a long time. So yeah, like I could see them splitting off chunks of the team and using some of it to bolster the WoW side, using
Yeah.
some of it to bolster the Minecraft side.
Yep.
And be perfectly honest, a large chunk of the team right now is probably going into Overwatch because we are building towards Overwatch 2.
Yeah.
So that the extra hands on that could always be nice, and they are a team that has PC experience as well. So
Yep. Like I said, the resume is insane.
yeah.
Like these guys have really had a hand in a lot of stuff. So
But our next bit of news this week is one I know you're excited for, and that's Final Fantasy Remake should finally be coming to PC soon, and it also sounds like it's getting a PS5 version soon
yeah.
as well.
Yeah, I was talking about this before the podcast. I'm just now finishing the remake. I'll probably be finishing it tomorrow. But no, 15 was beautiful. 7 was beautiful on PS4, and I'm sure it's going to be ultra beautiful on PC. So,
Yeah, I'm sure the PS5 version will be very, very nice as well.
oh yeah.
Very, very nice. Now, I haven't heard anything like, is there going to be an upgrade path for people that got it on PS4 or
Right.
anything like that? But to be honest, at some point, I would probably, if I had to repurchase it again, I would repurchase it.
Yeah.
Just to see if is my is any of my content from my first save going to carry over to the second game? Like, does any of that carry? Or is it going to be one of those type of things where it's like, yeah, we see that you have a save, so we're just going to give you some special items. But that's a wait and see. They haven't
Oh yeah.
announced. Nothing has been announced. We just know that it's coming soon because we know the exclusivity that they literally put on the box. There was a sticker on the box that said exclusive until April 2021.
Yeah, it kind of sucks because I would much prefer to play this on computer, but I don't think I'm gonna have that option, and because I want to play it when it's relevant,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So
But yeah. So like I said, it's just another wait and see. My favorite line: wait and see.
yep,
Yeah,
there's a lot of those.
yeah. We're going to start a drinking game every time I say we'll just have to wait and see. Somebody's going to have
Oh,
to take a shot, and then
we
everybody watching the show will die.
we won't make it through.
Yeah, no, it's true. It would be bad. We'll,
Yeah.
we'll just have to wait and see. No. But our next bit of news this week is Gabe Newell in an interview the other day from fucking New Zealand, because that's where he's fucking hiding from
Yeah.
COVID in New Zealand now. He's like, I got money, I'll just buy New Zealand. Fuck it.
I mean, can't blame him.
Yeah. He said that Valve is working on games again, and they're focusing primarily on single player experiences.
Um, yeah, and I kind of voiced my disdain for this.
Mm-hmm.
My thing was they just came out with Half-Life Alex. That did great. It was a great game, beautiful game,
Uh-huh.
probably one of the best, if not the best, VR games.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just wish they would give love to CS. That's
Yeah.
all I want. Just do something with it, really. But they just won't.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it sounds like they're just gonna let that wither on the vine and die for a while. They might turn around and just make a sequel. As dumb as that sounds, like completely relaunch CS at some point, though, would be my guess. Like, I don't know.
I mean, hopefully, I mean, this is good for all the
Yeah,
Half-Life fans.
yeah,
Like, I'm
yeah. Half
these,
Life 3 is definitely on the way now.
yeah,
Like, yeah, we're
and
100% sure of that.
yeah, and like I feel great for all those people, but I never played Half-Life. So maybe that's a sin that people yell at me over, but I never played it, so I'm
I
just
mean, I played it several dozen times. It's fun.
oh okay. So I
I've only ever
understand.
played through 2 once though, so that's probably something people would get on me for. So.
Mm. Yeah, I've not played either of them. I don't know what they're about. I don't know anything about them.
CS doesn't exist without Half Life, though, right?
Yeah,
CS was originally a mod
yeah,
for Half Life. Yeah, I've actually played Half Life Blue Shift, one other spin off, the name of it, I can't remember, and Half Life 2, but I never played the episodes for 2, and I haven't played
right.
Alyx because I don't want to invest $1,000 in VR. But,
Well, but no, I don't know. Maybe I should play them. I wonder how much they are.
oh, they're on sale all the time.
I figure.
And it's like they all come in a big bundle too, and that's one of the things I do like about that Steam bundle is anytime you look at it and you're like, oh, I already own this and this out of the bundle just actually gets cheaper.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how it should be everywhere.
yeah. But actually, I've noticed on PlayStation, like if there's 2 games in a bundle and you own one of the games, it won't let you buy the bundle. It just says you already own such and such part of this bundle.
Well, just subtract the amount.
Yeah, they're like, nah, that's too cool.
Can't math.
Yeah. No. I mean, some people can't math, some people can't throw. Aaron Rodgers just threw an interception, so. Yeah, no. Yeah, just tuck that right out of the receiver's hands. Right out of the
Did they
receiver's
run
hand.
it back?
No, he tripped over the receiver after he took it from him.
Okay.
Oh no,
So
that happened apparently. Oh yeah, no, they scored after that. Okay, yeah, apparently that was a replay. It's halftime, I think.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Take you a deep breath there. That's fine. Hey,
Yeah, I don't.
like
I
football
don't.
hasn't been traumatic for me in the last 24 hours. All right, I've
Yeah.
the only quarterback that I've ever rooted for in the last 12 years is like peace.
Oh yeah.
And I don't blame him. That's the worst part. But back to video games.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, you should absolutely, you should be able to get those Half-Life games super cheap. The first one's probably going to look utterly disgusting. The second one won't look bad, even though it now is like 15 years old.
Yeah.
Uh, but knowing them, I'm sure there's some kind of high res texture pack hidden away on the Steam store somewhere.
Yeah.
And and this probably also means Portal 3.
Oh
Also,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, I know the Portal fans are going to be really excited about that. Uh,
I'm pretty excited about that.
yeah, so I played the first Portal like back in the day. I had it on PlayStation 3 in the orange box,
Mm-hmm.
which was a great bundle.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm surprised that they haven't updated the orange box and brought it to the new consoles.
Mm-hmm.
Like that would just make perfect sense. Like, hey, here's all of your Half-Life games and Portal, because that's what
Yep.
Portal was at that time too. Was just basically an add-on. That's the only way
Mm-hmm.
you could get it back in the day was in the orange box.
Yep.
And go ahead and slap Portal 2 in with it and put it in a collection, put it on PS4 or put on PS5 now, and you know, make you some extra money, Steam. Come on, it's not that hard. It's not that
No.
hard, Valve. It's really not that hard. I just did all the work for you. Like literally just did all the work for you.
The foundation's laid.
Yeah, the foundation's laid. Just go out there and find you a small developer to upres your graphics a little bit. I'm talking about just tweaking them a little bit. You don't have to get
Yeah.
uber fancy. We're not looking
Sure.
for a complete remake or anything here. Just get out there and tweak them. Put some trophies on that bitch and put it out the door. Because I will fight you over the damn trophies, Valve. We've already been through the orange box had 5 games in it. And none of them had trophies. I was like, what the fuck is this? Come on.
This isn't even worth my time now.
No, it was funny. I was looking through the new PlayStation sale in the store last night. I was like, oh, this game looks kind of interesting. And I looked, I saw this one like cheap indie game that was like $1. I was like, oh, I'm gonna check the trophies. I'm like, no platinum trophy. Click off. Forget that
Yep.
shit. Get out of here. I'm a man just closing in on 100 platinum trophies. I don't got time for you.
Fuck out my face.
Yeah. You know I got a Celeste platinum to finish,
Yeah.
and I'm almost done with Watch Dogs Legion. So.
Do you have to do the B and C sides on Celeste?
I think I have to do the B sides.
Okay.
I have most of them unlocked already.
Good luck.
And through my regular playthrough, I ended up with 93 strawberries. So I still got a decent amount of strawberries to collect too.
Good luck
Yeah.
on the B sides.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be 100% real with you. The game has an assist mode. I'm turning it on, and that's how I'm finishing the B sides. Because there's a lot of people who are like, oh, this game's really amazing and it was super hard, and then they added assist mode and it's made it easy for everybody to get the platinum trophies. I'm like, well, it still takes time. Like,
Yeah.
it still takes a moderate amount of skill. Calm the fuck down. Not everything has to be tried. Not everything has to be fucking Super Meat Boy, okay? you know, when you go look at the platinum rating for Super Meat Boy, it's a 10 out of 10 difficulty. Yeah, no
Yeah.
shit. Like, yeah, no, it's ridiculous to make him that hard. But yeah, I was venting for a second. But yeah, no. It would be nice if they did remake even just Portal 1 and 2 in a collection at this point,
Yeah.
You know. Because, both those games were not, they weren't last generation, they were the generation before.
Yeah.
Like, that's how quiet Valve has been for so long. So,
Yeah. Oh yeah. They've done nothing of note for ever. For
and
like
Gabe Newell just rolling around in all that CS:GO skin money. He didn't care.
it's
Okay. Like, why is there so much of it? It's so nice. It's not gambling.
it is gambling, but
Yeah.
I love it. And
Yeah.
Don't take it away from me.
Not saying we had a friend that was absolutely obsessed, and if he was legitimately honest, has probably spent $3,000 in skins in his.
I mean,
But he made quite a bit of that back selling the skins.
see, I can't say anything about that because when Rocket League had crates and keys, I I spent many a monies on crates and keys. Definitely over $1,000, I would say. And I made none of it back, but I don't care because I enjoyed the fuck out of it.
I'm trying to think of a loot boxy type game that I poured a bunch of. Like, it's funny. A lot of my CS:GO skins would be like when he would open something and he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I could probably trade that." I'd be like, "Yeah, I give. What is it? What is it? Like $15, $12? I'll give you 10 for it." That's why I still have a bunch of skins just sitting in my account. I don't have a knife skin anymore. I sold that one before they
It
get.
makes me sad.
Yeah, but yeah. Oh, my brain shut down now. No, I was trying to think of games that I've spent a lot of money on loot boxes. Yeah, I think I might have bought $10, maybe $20 worth of Overwatch crates.
I've never bought an Overwatch crate, believe it or not.
No, they do give you a lot of them too.
They do.
And I've only spent like $25 on Genshin.
Well, back in the day, I've probably spent like $600 or $700 on War Thunder. But that was forever ago.
Hearthstone. I've probably spent $500 on Hearthstone. Like
I've spent over $100 at least on it.
yeah, and I like there were times where like the new set would be coming out, and me and Chris would be saving up gold and saving up packs and stuff, and then we'd buy like the big 50 bundle of packs.
Yeah.
And then by the time it was all said and done, and we got everything done, we were opening like 75 to 100 packs.
Yep.
Mine and his Hearthstone collections for a long time were crazy, and we always had whatever top tier stuff we needed.
Yeah.
Even though he would be the guy that was like going to build the top tier decks, and I'd be like, I'm going to build a Jade Lotus deck. Hey, beat him with it all the time. Shamans. I love a good shaman deck. And I have candy in my mouth while I'm talking. But yeah, our next news story this week is supposedly there's a new PUBG game on the way for PCs and consoles, is what it said. But possibly also maybe just a mobile game. So it's the weirdest amount of speculation I've ever seen.
Yeah. Like there's information that says it's going to be PC and console, and then there's information that says it's going to be mobile. So maybe it's all of the above, but I kind of doubt it. So we'll probably, I'd say in a month or so, we'll probably hear more about this.
Yeah.
It'll really start opening up.
Yeah, so that was just something we wanted to throw in here that, hey, we know that something might be coming.
Oh, yeah.
But our next bit of news is something that I wanted to talk about because they've done something really cool. And that is not shutting down the servers, but Shadow of Mordor has shut down its servers. You're like, oh yeah, that's awesome. No. But that game's been out for, I want to say, like, that was a year one. That was a year one PS4 game.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it totally was.
Yeah, so I understand at this point shutting down the servers. Now, the problem with that is for most of these games like this is any online trophies it had would be unobtainable at this point. And a lot of the community was frantic about this and were like, people that had this game in their backlogs or like a second version of this game because the Game of the Year edition of it that comes with all the DLC is a separate trophy list. So for trophy hunters, it was a big thing. Oh man, I gotta get in there, I gotta do an online Vendetta mission before they shut down the servers. And the day that the servers shut down, for starters, they left the servers up for 2 weeks longer than they were going to. And then the day the servers shut down, the patch that came in to take the server access out of the game also changed that trophy.
Yep.
Which is really awesome. So what they did is instead of doing an online Vendetta mission, they've turned them into a single player Vendetta mission to where before the vendetta mission was like, say me and you are both playing Shadow and Mordor, and one of the captains kills you in your game.
Mm-hmm.
He would appear on my map,
Yeah.
and then I could go kill him and get extra stuff from him because he killed you.
Right.
And so now it's set to where if a guy kills me, he reappears on my map, not only stronger because they do get promotions when they kill you,
Mm-hmm.
but it is also now a vendetta mission where I could specifically go to know exactly where he is to hunt him back down. I don't have to rediscover him or anything like I would
Right.
before. Hunt him down, kill him, and that trophy will pop.
Yeah, which is great.
Yes, yeah. More companies need to learn to do this. That if you're going to have online-based trophies in your games and you're going to shut down your servers, please fix your trophies. It is
Yeah.
not rocket science. I'm looking at you, NBA 2K, because you shut down your servers every 2 fucking years. And like, there's so like I own 4 NBA 2K games. I've never paid full price for one. I've actually don't think I've
Right.
ever paid for one. But I own a bunch of them, and like all the platinums on them are unobtainable because of this practice of them constantly shutting down their servers.
Mm.
MLB The Show did it one time with one of their games and got so much backlash about it because that game is so tied to the servers
Uh-huh.
that they have not shut down servers since PS3.
Wow.
Yeah, like all the PS3 servers are down, but all the PS4 servers are still up.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so that's like 8 years worth of baseball games I can go back
Yeah.
and play online right now.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, it's bad practices though like that. There's so many just games that had like one niche trophy. Like right now, if for some reason somebody went out and found like a Disney Infinity set at the fucking discount bin in Walmart or some shit like that, because I'm sure there's still some there. You know, there's unobtainable trophies in that game for online play.
Right.
Like I was literally one of the people that was on the servers the second to last day before they shut down the servers, playing arcade games in Disney Infinity with other people to get the trophies.
Wow.
Yeah, and there was actually a lot of people online trying to do that last day.
I'd figured, yeah.
But yeah, it's just a ridiculous thing when you tie that many trophies to online play. Then you take down the servers and you don't modify those servers, modify the game enough for people to be able to do them. Like right now, a couple of months ago, back in November, the servers shut down for Friday the 13th, the game.
Mm-hmm.
So now all you can do is play games with your friends. But they set all the trophies to where you can still do all the trophies in the game.
That's cool.
Yeah. But fuck those trophies in the game. No, I'm pretty sure there's one for killing Jason 666 times. There's one for killing counselors like 6,666 times. Like, it's an incredibly grindy trophy list. Yeah, let me click on it here. I will never complete it even when the servers are live. Fuck that. One, I suck at that game. Uh People used to make fun of me all the time and be like, "Oh yeah, it's hide from Jason." And then they'd just see me running down the middle of the road screaming. And yeah, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, let's see some of these ridiculous. All right, yeah, kill 500 counselors, kill 1,000, kill Jason 1,000 times, kill him 1,000 times. Yeah, kill 13 counselors, kill 666 counselors, kill 13 counselors, kill 7 counselors in a single match. Successfully perform 100 car repairs, successfully perform 100 boat repairs. You know how rare it is to repair a boat in that game?
Yeah.
Like, we did it once. And we played quite a bit. Call the police 13 times, call Tommy Jarvis 13 times. Uh, get killed by Jason 100 times. I was probably closing in on that one. Remove Jason's mask, put on his mom's sweater 13 times. break down doors 100 times. I mean, some of the perform every kill in the game at least once, and some of those are like very specific scenarios to the
Right.
point that 0.1% of people in the world have that trophy. Yeah, yeah, no, this it's ridiculous. There's only 992 people in the world that have that platinum trophy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Like they're like, oh man, we're gonna get people to grind this game forever. No. And their sequel game, Predator, still has a couple of grindy trophies in it, but nothing like that. It's just like a couple of hundred kills as Predator and stuff like that. Nothing overly ridiculous. But yeah, it was just nice to see a developer step in and fix a trophy that would have made the platinum trophy in that game unachievable. I know this does not matter to most people, but it matters to me. So those people can
Yeah.
fight me.
Yeah, I'm not a trophy hunter, so
Yeah, I know. You have one platinum trophy though. That's
I
more
do.
than most people.
I mean, that's true, I guess.
I'm talking to all my Destiny playing friends out there that got one platinum trophy, and it's Destiny. End of rant. Okay. So our next bit of news this week is Battlefield 6 is reported to be cross-gen and coming this year.
Yep, super excited for this.
Yeah, which makes sense because, our next story we'll talk about more. There's going to be less Star Wars games coming from EA.
Yeah.
So, it's good to see Battlefield get back into the mix. I did not enjoy 1 and 5 that much.
I didn't either.
And I enjoyed 4 even when it was a glitchy mess. I put all the hours into 3. All the hours.
Yep.
But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun, and I am super excited to get back to it because they already said this will be a modern era game, and closer to the roots of 3 than 5 and
Yep.
1. So,
Super excited about it.
and our last news story this week, I put it here at the end because we could talk about it for a minute, but so EA's Star Wars license is running out next year.
Mm-hmm.
So that exclusivity license is not going to be renewed.
Right, yeah.
And they've already announced that Ubisoft is working on a story-driven Star Wars game
Yep.
made by Massive Studio, which is the
Mhm.
developers of The Division.
Yep.
Which tells me a couple of things. One, it might be a hot minute before Division 3 comes around now.
Yeah.
or but Ubisoft's that type of company where they could take just a couple of the key people for the division from the Division team and push them to another team and still make a Division game. Like that's just the type of company they are. And even like with the Assassin's Creed games, the Assassin's Creed games are made by thousands of people and in like 3 or 4 different studios at a time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a huge
Yeah,
project.
so, but also it's nice to see. I'm really interested to see what Ubisoft does with this.
Oh
But
yeah.
like I said, Massive is great. They're very good storytellers. I'm excited to see what they do. I really love the Division 2. Division 2 was okay. Division was like the end all be all for me for a long time.
Never played one.
Oh, phew, yeah, no. The original Division is very much so a favorite game of mine. I put a lot of hours into that game, and me and Chris actually used to play that game a lot together until he got mad because he couldn't get good loot. Uh, and the game just kept shitting gear pieces for me.
Right.
He'd kill a boss, and I'd turn around and kill the random mob, and the boss would drop him in gold, and the mob would drop me a gear piece. Like, oh, hey, it's a good one too. No, that literally happened. That's the last time he played that game. That's literally what happened, and he just left the game. He didn't
I,
say a word. He just peaced out.
I mean, I couldn't blame him.
Yeah, but no, me and him. In the first game they didn't have raids. They had what they called incursions,
Yeah.
and me and him would take randoms through that every damn week. Like there were
Huh.
times we and that thing Could be hard sometimes, but me and him were pretty decked out gear.
Just blast through it, not worrying. Start
Yeah,
over top of it.
yeah. Nah, I was the DPS guy. He was the healer. Like, yeah, yeah. Like if I got blasted by something, I'd just take a step back down the stairs. I was probably already healing in his healing circle.
Yep.
The other two guys over there are probably gonna have to be fucking picked up because they're at the wrong end of the corridor where all the suicide bombers run in the door. So we'll go deal with them in a minute. But no, yeah, that game was a lot of fun, and like I said, I'm just really excited to see what that studio does with the Star Wars.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it'll be great. They have a good track record.
Yeah. But yeah, so unfortunately, that's another one of those wait and see situations. Because that's
Yeah.
all it was an announcement. It was just a big ass announcement. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there's no information leading to anything. It
Yeah.
was just
Yeah.
here this is happening,
But I will say that
but wait and see.
I will that, but I believe in the next year we will see more big studios start making Star Wars games.
Oh yeah.
I absolutely see that being a reality going forward. With the EA not having the stranglehold on the licenses anymore, it is reported that they will, I guess, make another Battlefront game, and that they're still making a sequel to Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah.
But that's it. You know, like the sky's the limit. Let's get a racing company in there and make a good pod racing game.
Please.
Yeah,
Um
what about the old Rogue Squadron games from the Nintendo 64
Yep.
and the GameCube? Can we get some more games like that? Yeah, Squadrons wasn't quite it. Didn't hit.
No.
So yeah, let's get back to the good stuff basically. And my TV was freaking out. It was like, "Are you still watching this? Like it's damn Netflix." Um, but yeah, I fully expect to see, and I wouldn't be shocked. Like I would not be shocked if Xbox, like a first party Xbox studio got a game and a first party PlayStation studio got a game in the Star Wars universe. That would be interesting as hell.
Oh yeah. Um
Yeah, no.
I'm just watching. Sorry, I had to look at the destruction the Packers are going through currently.
It's fun. I mean,
It hurt my soul.
eh, it's somehow not mine.
Yeah.
But that's all the news we have for this week. So our next topic is always usually what you've been playing. So what you been playing?
A lot of Tarkov. Uh, no, like a lot. When I say a lot, I mean a lot.
Yeah.
I've
Did they change a lot of things in the game that made you come back, or
no fresh wipe.
just a fresh wipe?
Well, yeah, fresh wipe, and I got into it a little bit late, but normally if you hop into a fresh wipe, everybody's on that same level.
Yeah.
you're not gonna see people who are decked out in gear and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but no, I don't know. Instead of just going in looting and killing, I've been diving into the questing side of the game a lot more,
Mm-hmm.
and I've already made it farther than I ever did um in the quests, and I'm a much lower level than my max last wipe. So
Yeah. Oh, that's good. But yeah, how often do they wipe it?
depends. Um, like there's rumors this is gonna be a short wipe,
Mhm.
but normally like I'd say 6 months, maybe
See, I would
somewhere in
think
that range.
3 to 4 months would be the sweet spot on a wipe. I would think after 3 months, like that people start to build up so much shit that there's a lot of people that just walk away from the game until the next wipe.
Well, I mean, yeah, that totally happens, but for casual people,
Mm-hmm.
like if it was 3 months, I probably would never like get anywhere near in-game quest line.
Yeah.
But these quests are hard. Like these quests are not easy. Like a lot of them are very, very hard.
Yeah.
But no, I've been playing a lot of that. I've not even really played Rocket League, man. I played D&D yesterday.
Yeah,
Does that count?
yeah. I mean, yeah. As far as I'm concerned, it does.
Yeah, see, I thought so as well. But I think that's really all I've played is Tarkov and D&D.
You know, I've seen Chris streaming it a lot lately, so I was surprised. But
Yeah, him and I have been just like plowing into this game. He's a lot further along than I am because he
I,
started.
because yeah, he's also a grindaholic. So.
Well, he started like a couple or a few weeks before I did.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
like I'm naturally behind, and plus he's played more of the game in general than I have, and the quests don't change wipe to wipe.
Mhm.
So like once you just know
Once you know what the
what to
quests
do,
are, you just go
yeah,
back, you
you
do
can.
them over again real quick.
Yep. So he's got a lot of quest experience, so he's much higher level than I am currently.
Uh, but
What have you been playing?
so yeah, I've been thinking here for a hot second. I mentioned already I finished Celeste over a 2 day
Mm-hmm.
period. Very few deaths. Uh, but you know that wasn't bad. And then
Very few deaths.
yes,
Okay.
yeah, like less than a dozen.
Wow.
Yeah, like I said, I played it before on PC.
Right.
And then I'm not gonna lie, whenever I got to like the last chapter, I turned on the assist mode and just fucking plowed. Like, and I played some Destiny this week. I actually raided twice yesterday for the first time
Nice.
in like a month and a half. Like since like the
Wow.
first week of December.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it felt good. You know, new clan, nice people, no sweat. You know, no real sweats. They're just like, oh, I can't believe we wiped on that. Why did that happen? You know. It was just fun. It actually felt good to have fun raiding again.
Right.
And let's see, what else have I been playing? I've been playing a lot more Genshin lately. Trying
You
to,
know, I
yeah,
never got into that game. I downloaded it on my PS4 and my computer, and I
yeah,
never opened it.
yeah. It's weird because like it feels like it'd be the perfect game for you at work, to where you can just pick up and walk away, and
Right.
type of thing. But no, I've really started to get into it. Me and Leia have been playing a lot. She's so much farther ahead than me. It's a joke. Like I'm adventure rank like 21, almost 22. I think she's like adventure rank 40 or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, and she like there's a new character that just came out in the game last week, and she got it like really super fast and easy, and that annoyed me because I think she spent like $10 and got it, and I've seen people spend hundreds of dollars and not get it. So yeah,
Yeah.
so we've been doing that a lot and trying to learn, the different things about that game. And the other day, I just ran around doing some trophy hunting and trying to get that adventure rank up to try to get to those higher levels. Got a pretty solid team. I don't have an alternate team. I'm not like some people that have like three teams. It's my three teams of people. but
Right.
yeah, I've had I've had a lot of fun with it, and I can't really think of anything else I've played. Like, yeah, I'm still playing Minecraft a little bit. Uh, I don't know. Let me. I actually have to look. I have to look at my tracker, my game tracker, and see what I've been playing. Because my brain
Oh
is.
Lord, it's just not working.
Yeah, Overcooked 2. I played some. We started Overcooked 2 the other day. That was quite fun, 4 players. But I'm not gonna say that at one point it might have broke down where the two guys were just sitting there throwing food at the two girls. But that's exactly what happened.
Oh yeah,
But you know what?
that's
What
funny.
we've been 3 starring every level as we go, except for like one. I think one or
Right.
two levels we didn't 3 star, and we were just like, we'll just come back to those later. So we've been having a lot of fun with that. We played some Gang Beast lately.
Ooh.
I still haven't finished Control. Like I got really far in Control, and I don't know. There's something about Control. I just felt like I needed to take another break again. It was weird. Even though it looks like the PS5 version of that is finally coming down the pipeline, so
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. Like I played Ark for a hot second, but I think I'm kind of done with Ark for now. Like until Ark 2, Too Fast, Too Furious comes out. I'm probably done with that. We started a nice realm in Minecraft. We've got that going pretty good.
Oh
And
Lord.
I thought about making a skyblock realm as well.
Skyblock's cool.
Yeah, ridiculous fun. But see, one thing I like about it compared to Arc servers. So in Arc, there's no way for me to download a copy of the server and save for myself to
Mm-hmm.
re-upload later.
Mm.
So, like, say if I want to go back to my old map after I've changed maps, I can't do that.
Yeah, that's kind of shitty.
Yeah, so I couldn't find any way on Nitrado to do that or anything like that.
Mm.
With Minecraft, I can literally go in right now, click 3 buttons. It takes about 5 minutes to download a copy of my server, restart the server with a different copy on it, or with a whatever I want to do on it, and then 2 days later, like say the skyblock thing, that would only last a couple of days. That's usually
Right.
as far as skyblocks go, is what they're fun for. We go back to our old server. All I have to do is re-upload it into my Realm slot, and it's done.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Super easy.
yeah. Yeah, I already know at some point we're gonna do a Nightmare Before Christmas world because I saw that in there the other day, and I was
Hmm.
like, oh yes, please. But yeah, that's mostly what I've been playing. I can't really think of anything else. I played a little Super Mario Brothers 2 the other day, but it was just me trying to learn speedrun strats. So
Ooh,
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
How's that going?
Uh, not bad. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, not bad. I have to admit I haven't sat down and done a legitimate like hard run through with a timer on it, but I know I'm sub an hour for the whole game, so I don't hate that. Like I already know my path and everything. Now it's just perfecting my path. And like, knowing like when this boss is gonna throw an egg versus throwing fire, just little things like that. It's just working on little things. I have several save states saved on my Switch to,
Right.
work with.
Bounce back and forth and
Yes.
practice here, practice there. That's the smartest way to do it.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, but I do have a couple like I said, after I finished Celeste last night, I could not find. I just like I wanted to play something, but I didn't know what the hell I wanted to play.
Mm-hmm.
And like I have a bunch of games that I need to trophy clean up on, but I don't know. I'm just like I guess I'm just saving that stuff for now.
Yeah.
And I've still got stuff up here in the backlog that I need to play through. It stopped yawning. But yeah, I might start Minecraft Dungeons next. It's up there. I'm just gonna give up on Fallout 76 and put it in the Island of Misfit Toys. And I still have Maneater that I need to start. So yeah,
Yeah.
and most of the games up on this shelf now are more cleanup than they are anything.
Awesome.
So yeah, biding my time until I switch consoles, I guess. And I might actually go back and play what?
Sorry.
Oh,
There's,
it's on.
there's,
Oh, I'm on commercial, so whatever it was, I didn't see it.
there's hope.
Oh, is there hope?
There's hope.
Uh-oh. Aaron Rodgers and hope. He'll probably end up with another phantom face mask that allows him to throw his second Hail Mary.
Yeah. Rip.
Like, wait a minute. That actually wasn't a face mask at all. Eh, but it's Aaron. We'll just give it to him. Because I didn't live through that. That's fine.
Yeah. Hey, they got robbed too, so don't worry.
Oh, I know. It made me feel better every time they get robbed. Like, yeah,
Oh
they
man,
fucking deserve that.
get out of here. Get out of here.
But yeah, that's pretty much all we got this week, guys. As always, we end our shows with a top five.
Yeah, yeah.
So our top fives this week are our top five open world games, and as for usual, I will let you go first.
Yeah. So number 5 for me is LA Noir. I love that game. I've
Mm-hmm.
played it on 2 different consoles now. I need to get it for PC and play it on PC.
Mm-hmm.
But
Actually,
no,
it's actually on Switch also.
it Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a weird game to be on Switch to
That
me, but
Rockstar randomly put it on Switch, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll see how it sells. If it does good, then maybe we'll put some more of our old games on the Switch."
hmm. Oh, well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the old time setting I really vibed with, you know, the old cars. There's a ton of like hidden collectible cars in that game. I remember doing all of
Mm-hmm.
that. The face recognition, even though wonky at times, because it um, was really good. And yeah, I love that game.
Yeah. So my number five is from a series that I adored very much. And I played the first two games, and I always say I'm going to go back and play the third one, and I never have, even though I have access to it on Game Pass, and that's Fable 2. Now, it was a hard decision for me between Fable 1 and Fable 2.
Yeah.
And, like, when I think about Fable 1, also, I think about the amazing DLC that Fable 1 had,
Mm-hmm.
where, you basically get to go back and fight Jack of Spades, is what I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, Jack of Spades as a dragon.
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, no, that one had amazing DLC. Fable 2 had DLC, but it wasn't.
It wasn't like blockbuster
No,
DLC.
no, it wasn't. Yeah, top of the line DLC. But I went with 2 just because of the overall largeness of that game.
Yes.
It is very much so bigger than the first one. And yeah, no, it's just a great game, and he shorted that first down. I don't care what anybody says. Uh, but no, yeah. Sorry, guys, we're distracted this weekend.
I'm sorry. It's an important day.
Yeah, it's an
Um.
important day. Yeah, but and I'm choking on a piece of edamame. But no, yeah, Fable 2 was a lot of fun, and God damn it, I played through as female. My first playthrough of that game, and I played through. I played through as an. Well, I started out evil and went good because there was a trophy, or not a
Right. Yeah.
trophy, achievement for that, which is really simple. Like, because there's one of the doors. I always thought that the concept of the doors to get the loot behind were really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But there was one of them where you had to get married to get the door open, and it gave you actually a house that you could put stuff in behind the door. And then there was another one that you needed to murder somebody in front of. So I just married somebody, opened that door, and then took him to the other door and murdered him.
Yeah.
So I started out a little evil, and then I went good, and then my next playthrough was just like hardcore evil.
Yeah. I love hard.
Where,
I love
yeah,
the aesthetic of hardcore
yes,
evil.
the aesthetic
It's
of hardcore
so
evil is
amazing.
so crazy. Yeah, big long beard and
Yep.
devil horns, and just sitting there eating the baby chicks to
Yep.
increase your evil.
Yeah. It's
But
rough.
yeah, no, it was a lot of fun though. Like, yeah, I need to go back and maybe do like a series playthrough at some point. That
Mm-hmm.
would be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. That's a great idea.
But what do you got for your number 4?
So this is a broad spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
Number four, Grand Theft Auto,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't label it with a specific game
Mm-hmm.
because there's a lot of things I like about the different games. Vice City is one of my favorite. San Andreas is one of my favorite. Uh, Four was all right, but five is also a great game. Um, for like open world interactivity
Mm-hmm.
in a modern setting, like GTA is the only game,
Yeah.
like the only real
Yeah.
game in my opinion to go to if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, so I've played all the ones you listed quite a bit, except for San Andreas. I did not play San Andreas that much, like maybe 10 hours in the whole game, and that was it.
Right.
But yeah, I played 4 quite a bit, but yeah, I didn't. 4 didn't click for me. But
Yeah, it wasn't much for me either.
then the people that I was living with, like at the time when 5 came out, I'm pretty sure there was one, two, three, 4 copies bought day one in
Wow.
that house. Yeah, that was quite interesting.
Needless to say, I'm excited for the next version. So
Whenever that
there,
makeup.
nobody has an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But my number 4, and I just want to go ahead and preface this that whenever I chose these, I chose um, one game from each series because
Same.
I made a joke beforehand. It would just practically be five Legends of Zelda.
Yeah.
But I chose the most fun open world out of all the games that I can think of in these categories. But my number four is Pokemon X.
Ooh.
Yeah, a lot of people forget. A Pokemon game is it has a path, it has a story. All these games have a story. Like I could just follow the story, or I can go over here and stand in this field for 3 hours and farm Pokemon.
Yeah.
Or I can
It's
go
open
talk to,
world.
or I can go talk to this woman over here in this house, and she wants berries, so I can go find her berries, and then she'll
Yeah.
give me a fucking TM.
Yep.
Like that's just how it is to me. And yeah, the great open world games, and Pokemon X is the one that brought me back to the franchise after being away from it through all of the 3DS games and part of the Game Boy Advance games, or the DS games and the Game Boy Advance games. So but yeah, Pokemon X was a lot of fun to me. So what do you got for your number three?
Ooh, number three coming up. Fable 2.
Yeah,
Um, I figured we would have the same one on
yeah,
here,
yeah.
but literally everything you said is perfect. The exact same reason I picked Fable 2 over Fable 1 is just how much they expanded the world of Fable 2.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, I had a ton of fun back in the day with those games.
And two was the only one. Well, at the two was the first one you could choose a male or female character, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. And that started my long trek of just choosing female characters all the time for some reason. Usually, whenever there's a choice like that, biggest percentage of the time I take a female character.
yeah,
That's just how I am. It's a slightly different perspective that I enjoy that we don't get to see lots in video games. So, which would go to my number three on the list because I definitely played as a female character in this game. And now I will say this series was incredibly hard for me because I've enjoyed 80% or more of the games that have came out in this series, and this game has had some great protagonists and some great worlds to play around with. But Assassin's Creed Odyssey, yeah, I know a lot. Yeah, I know you didn't like it as much, but man, like I said, I put 100, 150 hours into that game pretty easily, and still
yeah,
never even finished all the DLC.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, like I've literally covered every square inch of that game. Like everything there was to do in that game, I did
Yeah, it's awesome. I
it.
just can't do it.
Yeah, like, and I'll be honest, the one that probably competed for it the most in my mind for that slot was Black Flag.
I love that game.
Yeah, yeah. Black Flag was actually like for a long time. It was in consideration for me starting it all over again on PS4 and trying to get the trophies again. But then I remembered there's multiplayer trophies, and I'm not going.
Oh yeah,
So yeah, yeah. It's not like just play a couple of matches, do this, do that. It's get the level 55 in multiplayer.
yeah.
F that. It's not Call of Duty. It's not an easy grind to 55.
Right.
Okay. But what do you have for your number two?
Um. Oh man. See, I had a really hard time deciding here
Uh huh.
between two and one, and even looking at this, I still have a hard time deciding between two and one.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta say, Red Dead 2. That deserves to make number one in my opinion, but
Mm-hmm.
I just can't do it. But no, Red Dead 2 was literally Red Dead 1, but on the most grand scale you could ever imagine. Um, the landscapes, the scenery, the story that was super enthralling, or never even completing the story at all and doing whatever the hell you want because you're a fucking cowboy. Um, like,
Can't go wrong,
um,
cowboy.
yeah. I don't know. I love the vibe of that game a lot. You can do whatever you want in that game. You can live however you want in that game, and you don't have to do a damn thing with the story.
Yeah. And so yeah, I flip flopped back and forth on one and two for a while. But so for number two, I went with God of War.
Man, that was a good game.
And a lot of people are like, oh, there's linear tunnels and this. No, there's just big, massive areas of that game you can just run around and explore.
Yeah.
Any game that I can run to the area where I had the last boss and then run immediately back to my house,
Yep.
like that's an open world game.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, that game was a lot of fun, and I look forward to playing that again, probably on PlayStation 5.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, no, it's just an absolute enjoyable game. And I was one of those people that was done with the God of War series before that game.
Yep.
I was just like, I'm just gonna run around and kill dudes again. Like, yeah, I don't, eh, you know,
And
it
then
wasn't hitting on
oh
all cylinders for me. I was like, they killed Kratos in the third one. Let's just leave it be at that.
yeah.
But no, that game absolutely turned it around. I'm excited to see what we get this year because we are supposed to get it this year.
Oh
So,
yeah. It's gonna be amazing.
yeah. So I already have a pretty good idea of what your number one is, but what's your number one?
Um, it's Ghost of Tsushima.
Mm-hmm.
That was my game of the year.
Mm-hmm. You all right?
Yeah, sorry. It was my game of the year. It was I don't know, it was just the game that's had the most impact on me in many years. And that's the best way to say that. And it just so happens to be open world. So that's my choice. I even told Beth the other day, I was like, if you want to play through it again, I mean, we can play through it again. I
Yeah.
have no problems. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't do that with games.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and I haven't, you know what? I haven't done yet.
Hmm.
I haven't even, I haven't played the DLC that
No,
they
I still
dropped.
haven't done that yet either.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that.
Yes, absolutely.
Like we need to make a date and fucking hammer that out for a long time because
Yeah,
I'm sure it's
from
fun.
what I understand, it's a little bit of a grind, but like 10, 15 hours to get raid ready or something like that. That's not bad.
That's not bad at
No,
all.
no, yeah, no, but it's more than what I think people expected. But yeah,
I'm sure, but
yeah,
like there has to be some substance to it to
yeah,
make raids even like feel like something.
exactly,
Because
exactly.
if you just throw a raid at somebody, it kind of just feels like horde mode, and like horde mode's not.
Yeah, yeah, Borderlands.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
yeah. But so my number one is from a series that nobody will be surprised to hear from me, and needless to say, this was not easy. And I decided to go with the Legend of Zelda: Wind Waker.
I mean, yeah,
It's literally the definition of open world.
it is.
Yeah, like it's just a big, massive world, and you'll just be sailing to your next destination and be like, oh, there's a little island over there. Oh, there's a fish over there in the water. Why is that fish jumping up and down? Oh, he says if I throw him food, he'll show me this area of the map. Throw him some
What?
food.
Yep.
All right, magic fish, draw my map. Just any kind of random stuff. You end up on an island and be like, oh, there's a rock there at the top. I can't lift it, and it's too big to blow up with bomb. I'll come back to it later. I'll mark this
Yep.
on my map. And it's section after section of that. It's a massive world. And yeah, no, I've enjoyed it, and I've played through it. God knows how many times now. And I own it on my GameCube. I also own it on the Wii U whenever they remastered it. And I have a feeling since this year is the 35th anniversary of Zelda, we might be getting it for the Switch as well. So,
Yeah.
like, yeah, the 35th anniversary of Mario is also going on right now too. So, but whenever that kind of ends and they move over to Zelda time, like, I would fully expect like a Zelda collection with 3 games in it, like we got for Mario, and it would either have Wind Waker in it or they'll sell Wind Waker separately, and I'll fucking purchase it, and
Yeah.
and Nintendo will just laugh and be like, "We got him again," and but no, yeah, absolutely, that is. And I remember at the time when it came out, a lot of people were wigged out by the cel shaded graphics and stuff like that. But I absolutely love that game.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much all we got this week, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some story, some stuff, not a lot. Just to let everybody know, in 2 weeks I will be traveling, so the podcast will be delayed a week, and that's also Super Bowl weekend. So go watch the damn Super Bowl.
Well, it depends on what happens.
I mean, all I'm saying is right now Buffalo hasn't scored in a while.
Well, I knew Kansas City was gonna win.
Yeah, they're running around like, Patrick Mahomes got turf toe. It's pretty bad. But I'm not gonna lie, the idea of Mahomes versus Brady intrigues me in a Super Bowl.
No, I mean that's not okay with me, but
You want the State Farm Bowl? I get it.
yeah, I do.
Okay, yeah, you want the State Farm Bowl. You want Rogers Mahomes, and everybody will be so tired of State Farm ads by the time the damn Super Bowl week ends. It'll be
Yep.
ridiculous, especially because State Farm is the sponsor of the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
So, but also, if Tampa Bay wins, Tampa Bay will be the first team ever to host the Super Bowl at home, because it is
That
in Tampa
that'd be
Bay.
yeah, that'd be cool.
New Orleans got close one time,
Yep.
made it to the NFC Championship game, and believe it or not, as weird as this feels to say as a Lions fan, the Lions were the team before that were the closest to hosting a Super Bowl at home. Not the last time it was, not the last time it was in Detroit. No, no, no. Not back in 2004. No, that team wasn't good. Uh, Back in the 80s, they played in the NFC Championship game against the 49ers, I believe. The year that it was in the Pontiac Silverdome.
Mm,
And that was the year the 49ers went on to beat the Bengals.
yeah.
Yeah. So there's everybody's football talk for the day. A little bit of
There you go.
football
Yeah.
history. Go ahead, learn something for the day.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna go read every blog in the country that thinks where Stafford should go play, and apparently eat a snack because I've been like snacking on little things the whole damn podcast. I need food.
I'm pretty hungry too, so.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, that is all we have for this week. We appreciate everybody that stopped by. Viewer count got up there pretty high for a little while, and we will catch everybody next time.
Yeah, take care.